assault and batteries, but my trunk stay ever ready. Assault and battery, if you scared, you never ready.
Alright, so the hottest topic in wrestling going on right now is John Cena's final opponent. For the last month, we've been trying to kind of figure out what's going to be the booking strategy when it comes to WWE, if they're going to do a tournament, if they're just going to throw a guy out there. And I guess they decided to go with the tournament, which is fine. It kind of gives each wrestler who's had a pass with John Cena the opportunity to kind of have the spotlight and kind of be a contender for the final match. The thing with me is Cena's had so many great matches with guys that have a big impact on his career over the last 25 years that I feel like someone who is a new up-and-comer is just going to fall flat. I think people have the expectation now that John Cena's final opponent should be someone who has a legitimate past with John Cena. And with this tournament coming up, I think a lot of these guys who are going to be stuck in that tournament are going to be people that Cena's either had a match with, Cena's put over in some sort of way, or has handpicked by him. And with the relationship with AEW kind of not existent, but then with TNA being better than I guess it's ever been, I can see a lot of guys who are former WWE talent be in this tournament to face John Cena. Guys like Jeff Hardy, I think, is a great surprise since Jeff Hardy hasn't been on official WWE TVs for a couple years. Seeing him on Raw and SmackDown would be a great surprise for everyone. Another guy is Dolph Ziggler. I think this is a guy who's had a pass with John Cena. He's had matches, maybe not memorable matches, but he's had matches nonetheless. He's had a feud with Cena in the past. I don't see Dolph Ziggler winning the tournament, but I do see him making an appearance, whether it be on Raw, SmackDown, or NXT, and kind of getting that pop, and it was kind of reliving that old history with John Cena. Another guy that's had a history with Cena that I can definitely see in the tournament is Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona. He's had a match on NXT a couple weeks ago. I think with his history with John Cena from the Long Island IC YouTube channel to their feud with Eve Torres, I think he's kind of a shoe-in for one of the surprises that are going to face someone in the tournament. Joe Hendry is another guy I think that is going to be in the tournament. He's a guy that hasn't shied away from telling people in interviews that he wants John Cena's last match, or he wants to be part of the final retirement tour. Having him being the last match, probably not too likely, but having him do the entrance, having him show up and saying his name and he appears, definitely I can see happening. And last but not least, which I hope doesn't happen, is Chris Jericho. I do feel like Jericho needs that grand entrance, and to have him wrestle 3 times before getting to John Cena, I feel like is going to kill the whole return in general. As much as I do feel Jericho and Cena have a past, and it was Cena's first major feud on Raw when he came from SmackDown as a WWE champion, I don't think that him and Jericho really need that final match as much as him and Edge do. As much as I want to see Edge and John Cena one last time, I think with this tournament happening, Edge would have to wrestle 3 times before getting to that final match against Cena. And again, with that happening, it's going to kill the whole aura, the whole return. And I think a lot of what makes these returns so special is that major pop and that surprise from like someone you didn't expect, and here they come and they're going to go face to face. And that's those are the few names I kind of came up with. Let me know who you think is going to face Cena at the end, December 13th. It's coming up. We're about a month away. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video.